So the month of July is finally over, but it's been a slow month for all of you Xbox One owners. Hey guys, what up, what up? This is Claire for another What to Play video. Actually, we just came from having a gameplay for Outlast 2 with Rain. It was crazy. Yeah, there she blows. And you guys can check that out. It's one of the craziest games and we've been shouting all the time. It's on the What to Play YouTube channel. But anyway, this video is not about that because this video is about 22 videos that have just received their play scores. Now, we're gonna be telling you guys more about that, and they are arranged once again by Playscore. A play score is an average of gamer and critic ratings. When a game only reaches a minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional play score. So watch and listen. Defiance 2050. Be an Ark Hunter in this free-to-play MMO adventure game from Tryon Worlds. Unfortunately, it's not the same Defiance game fans enjoyed. It's a remaster of the original, but apparently it became worse than the usual. Unless this is the first time you've played the game, maybe it's worth it. It's Grindfest after Grindfest as you search for treasure in a vast cosmic playground. Join with up to 4 players in a universe of cascading nostalgia or disappointment, whatever floats your boat. It receives a provisional play score of a 5.11. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2. Enjoy the adventures of everyone's favorite robot in this 4 action-packed titles that spans 2 gaming eras. Play the classic Mega Man X titles such as X5, X6, X7, and X8. Aside from that, it also contains new features such as the X Challenge mode and a museum for all the cool production arts. It has a provisional play score of a 6.19. Earthfall, a cooperative shooter from Holospark. Team up in a gory first-person shooter where you annihilate a horde of deadly aliens. It has its fair share of concerns, especially for its bland storytelling and uninspired gameplay. But it does pack a good dose of fun if you're up for the challenge. It has a play score of a 6.56. Danger Zone 2, a high-speed racing game where destruction follows your path. 3 Fields Entertainment's indie racer takes you to the glory days of Burnout's Crash mode. It's a game that runs fine and works well, but apparently it's nothing but a second-rate version of the better classics. It has a provisional play score of a 7.04. The Council Episode 3 Ripples. Without giving too much spoilers, this 3rd episode of the narrative adventure from Big Bad Wolf takes you once again to the mysterious council as they engage in mind games through intense manipulation and deceit. It has a provisional play score of a 7.14. Mothergunship. Protect humanity from a legion of robotic aliens in this bullet hell first-person shooter. Face off against overwhelming odds, but survive by crafting your very own defense systems. Create the most destructive weapons ever created and save the planet from extinction. It receives a provisional play score of a 7.17. Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mars-tered. A cult classic makes a return, now with a somewhat terrible pun for a title. You're in for a wild ride. This Re-Mars-tered version contains reworked graphics, 4K support, and tons of added content. Fans will love the shooter mixed with their classic environmental destruction. It has a provisional play score of a 7.19. Far Cry 5 Lost on Mars. Although it adds more content to Ubisoft's survival first-person shooter, Lost on Mars is somewhat a disappointing expansion. Sure, it has a ton of humor to tickle your funny bones, but beneath all that, Mars is but an empty place, especially with its terrible gameplay experience. It's a strange DLC, and you could really tell that they're following Blood Dragon's footsteps here. It has a provisional play score of a 7.19. MXGP Pro. Milestones' official motocross championship racing game takes you to more dirty roads with enhanced physics and better visuals. Adjust your bike's configuration like a mechanic and be the master of your own machine. Experiment with the game's freer gameplay elements. It receives a provisional play score of a 7.26. No Man's Sky. The greatest redemption arc in the history of gaming. Sean Murray's controversial space opera adventure is back with all the things we've been looking for since its release way back in 2016. This time, the game is completely rebuilt from the ground up to 4 players with a multiplayer, online mode, base building, and a more variety in its procedurally generated universe. It receives a provisional play score of a 7.31. Hold up, so we can take a look at the rest of the games, but right now I just want to tell you, if you guys want to see the complete list of games, then just go to whattoplay.com. Did that work? Yes? No? Rain's over there. Anyway, back to the video. The Spectrum Retreat. Manipulate your way to truth in this captivating narrative-driven puzzler in first-person mode from Dan Smith Studios. Your desire to unearth the mysteries behind this captivating world is obstructed by the sheer amount of color-coded puzzles and mind-bending physics challenges. It receives a provisional play score of a 7.32. Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Just like Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2, enjoy 4 action-packed 16-bit titles such as Mega Man X, X2, X3, and X4. Once again, it also contains new features like the new X Challenge mode and a museum for all the cool and nostalgic production arts. It has a provisional play score of a 7.64. Shining Resonance Refrain. From Saga, this anime RPG puts you in the shoes of Yuma Ilvern, a powerful warrior determined to stop an evil empire from harvesting the power of ancient dragons. Save Astoria from this growing threat and seek the help of your friends. It has a play score of a 7.91. The Banner Saga 3. The epic conclusion to the award-winning Viking saga that's 6 years in the making. Step into a strategic RPG adventure with a strong story and compelling characters. Your decisions matter, and the ending is tailored to your choices. It receives a provisional play score of a 7.82. Warhammer Vermintide 2. The sequel to the critically acclaimed Vermintide is back with more groundbreaking first-person shooter and melee action. It's darker, it's bloodier, and it's more intense than ever. Join 5 heroes as they stop an army of infestation from taking over the world. It receives a play score of a 7.94. Bomber Crew, a strategic World War II simulator that doesn't necessarily have to be for adult gamers. This kid-friendly management game keeps you on your toes with tons of experimenting. Choose your crew and prepare for a flight simulation with a high risk but a fun experience. It has a provisional play score of a 7.96. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1+2. This all-in-one collection features 8 of the classic Mega Man X games that we talked about so far. There is no point in buying the individual collection when you have all of this packed into one. Play Mega Man X up to X8 and embrace the nostalgia with its enhanced visuals and bonus content. It has a provisional play score of an 8.11. Sonic Mania Plus. The definitive version of Sega's throwback feature for their iconic blue hedgehog. Take the ring collecting to a whole new level of excitement by having 2 new characters like Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel. It also has brand new Encore game mode. It's considered the best Sonic experience for new and old fans of the series with a provisional play score of an 8.19. Train Sim World. This is a first-person train simulator where you bring to life the experience of operating a powerful and realistic train station. Choose from a massive collection of amazing railways and start your journey from there on. Doesn't really matter if you're new or old to this kind of interest because the hype train never stops. It has a provisional play score of an 8.69. Asdivine Hearts. From Execrate Inc., restore the balance of light and shadow in this beautiful hand-drawn game. This 2D turn-based RPG dazzles you with this adorable set of characters, engaging combat, and a simple story that takes you back to the good old JRPG days. It has a provisional play score of an 8.75. And last but not the least, we have Sonic Mania Encore Pack. This downloadable content is sort of an upgrade from the original Sonic Mania game. It offers a pair of good new characters and new modes. For players who bought the original Sonic Mania, you'll have to purchase this one separately to completely enhance your experience. This receives a provisional play score of a 9.07. So that's all for today's video. We hope you guys that you liked it, and if you guys have any other reactions other than that, just comment it down in the video. We try to read the comments as much as we can, guys. And also, if you want to follow us on Facebook, on IGTV, and on Twitter, you may do so with the same tag that we have, What to Play. And if you want the official updates, guys, just subscribe to our What to Play channel here on YouTube and click on that notification bell. Right, Jake?
Right.
So yeah, all you guys have to do now is to watch and listen. So watch and listen.